Hello everybody, tonight for dinner we are having simple burgers and fries. These are just cheeseburgers, some french fries, some baked beans, and a Boar's Head pickle. So I made a bunch of fries, made a bunch of burgers, and this is perfect for teenage boys, my husband, our family. This is dinner tonight. Hello everybody, tonight for dinner we are having the garlic brown sugar chicken. So I've got some chicken breasts laid up in this casserole, and over here on the stove I have some minced garlic that I'm just browning up, and I have a few tablespoons of oil in it. It's almost ready, and I'm going to pull it off the heat in a minute. I'm going to add some brown sugar. And you just mix it right up in there, and you pour it over like the chicken breast that I just showed you. Goes in the oven, and it comes out so delicious. So once the brown sugar is mixed in, that's basically what it's going to look like. It's just going to be, wet from the oil. It's got the garlic in, and now we're going to dump it over the chicken. I have this recipe on my blog and my YouTube channel, and you can check there if you wish for more, precise instructions or directions. But I'm not that precise about it. I just pour it over the chicken. And this goes straight into the oven. I like to turn it up really high. I like a 475 degree oven for this. I kind of just pat it all around. It'll get all bubbly and gooey. It'll be delicious. Okay, in it goes. And I did spray the casserole with some Pam. And there we go. Dinner's getting started. And cook away in there. So here's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. It's still kind of bubbly. It's gonna be yummy. Okay, so here's dinner. There's the brown sugar garlic chicken, some mashed potatoes, I have some peas, and then on the kids' plates I put some apples. So that is our simple dinner tonight. The oven did most of the work. It's time to eat, and we are starving. Scott's still not home from work, but he can make a plate when he gets home. Hello everybody, so we are starting the What's Cooking video or vlog style video on Tuesday, because last night we were traveling. We ate dinner at the Cracker Barrel. I didn't even record our food, but there is a little bit of footage on my last day in the life vlog. Tonight I wanted something easy. The boys were home from school. Scott's working late. So for Zane and I, we were having soup and salad, and I am having the Amy's Organic Chunky Tomato Bisque. Looks really yummy. And a side salad. Zane is having a side salad and double noodle, which the kids love. Jackson didn't want soup or salad. He wanted French toast. Easy enough. I was able to make it with, very little effort with some little smokies. And when Scott gets home, we have a lot more bacon cooked because we put some on our salads for him to have like a BLT or something. So this is our simple, back from home travels dinner. And I hope both kids and Scott will be okay with it. But that's what we're having tonight. Hello everybody, so for dinner tonight we are having baked tacos. Now you see this in our What's Cooking meals a lot simply because my family loves them. Now with Zane here, we have to make even more than we normally do, so I get out my big roasting pan. I can fit 18, I believe, taco shells in it. I got some going this way and some going this way and a different way, and a couple across the back, and that's what I use. And right now I have some ground beef browning up, and I have a little bit more to add to the skillet, but I'm going to save some for some homemade pizzas that we're going to have this week. Probably. It depends how much I use, or how much I think I'll use in the tacos. But I had a really big package of ground chuck, and I will definitely drain it, add taco seasoning, and, beef it up. Now, I normally put refried beans in it, and that really beefs up these tacos. They make it super filling. But I'm out, and I didn't realize that. And I also add a can of drained diced tomatoes. That also kind of beefs it up. Now, Zane does not like tomatoes, so I'm going to leave some of this without tomatoes and put it in a different little skillet. But, you know, it's a super easy meal. You just get the tacos ready, you pop them in the oven I usually put them in for around 350 after you've topped them with cheese and everything's cooked that's going in them. And they are just delicious. We serve them up with some salsa and sour cream, and that's what we're having tonight. So they're all filled up. This is Zane's little half, and this is Scott Jackson's and my area. So I usually, like I said, beef these up with refried beans, the tomatoes. It all goes into the meat mixture, into the skillet, just in case you're new and you haven't seen me make these before. But like I said, I was out. I added the tomatoes, and I'm glad I made a little extra because the tacos are really filled up. And now I'm going to add a bunch of cheese on each one, and I'm going to pop these in the oven. It takes about, I don't know, about 7 minutes, usually 7 to 10 minutes to melt the cheese, but everything's done. And you want to make sure when you're scooping the meat into the shell that you're using like a slotted spoon so you don't pick up any of the juices, because if you do and they get, you know, real wet, they will break when you're trying to get them out of your whatever you're baking them in. So your casserole, or like I'm using here is my big roasting pan. So I'm going to keep adding cheese, lots and lots of cheese. My family loves cheese. And get these in the oven, and dinner is basically done right after that. So I'm going to hurry up and get finished. Okay, ready for the oven. And by the way, what's made this recipe so much easier now than what it was in the past is the Stand and Stuff tacos by Old El Paso. So these make it super easy. They do kind of stand up on their own, but I kind of like wedge them together. But these are going straight into the oven, and it won't be long now. Okay, so here's dinner. I have it on these cute plates. Now this one's Jackson's plate. He has the salsa and the sour cream. And this is Zane's, and he doesn't eat salsa or sour cream. I'm going to wait till Scott gets home probably and eat with him. But it's a school night, so sometimes we have to feed the kids on their own, depending on Scott's work schedule. Sometimes I eat with him. Tonight, I'm not quite hungry yet, but we will eat probably in like closer to an hour, but I need to get them fed so they can take showers and all that stuff. So this is dinner tonight. Okay, for dinner tonight, I have this skirt steak here, and I'm just going to grill it up on the indoor grill. It's just kind of been marinating on the cutting board. It's a mess, actually. I have some potatoes roasting in the oven, and I am going to basically grill up some corn. It's the way they make it in the Japanese steakhouse. Super easy and delicious, and that's what I am serving up for dinner tonight. Okay, so dinner is done. We have the flank steak, the skirt steak, with some A1, some roasted potatoes, and some actual roasted corn. You see how it has a little bit of color? It just goes in the skillet with some butter and some salt, and you do want to put a lid on because it will pop like popcorn until it's browned up a little bit. Jackson is having tacos for dinner tonight. He loves this meal. It's his favorite meal, and this is what the rest of us are having. I didn't want to tell him no. We had plenty for leftovers, and as long as he eats, I'm happy. But this is dinner tonight. Hello everybody, it is Friday here in our home. I did a big grocery shopping haul that should already be up in case you haven't checked it out yet. But you know, I didn't want to make a big fancy dinner on a night I had a lot to do. Thankfully Zane helped a little bit and got stuff put up. But tonight we're having good old-fashioned spaghetti and some garlic bread. I'm skipping the salad. I am just serving this up the way it is. Spaghetti, garlic bread, and that's dinner tonight. So I'm going to get it plated up, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. I got dinner plated up on my cute little owl plates. This is dinner tonight. Simple, filling. Hopefully the boys will love it. So tonight for dinner, we are having chicken and rice. So I just got the chicken cooked up. I'm making a couple of sides to go with it. some carrots and some broccoli. I really want the broccoli. I'm melting some butter in the skillet, and I'll show you those recipes in just a minute. Okay, so I put the broccoli in, and I'm just going to let it get some color on it. A little bit of that, like, crispy goodness. The same with the carrots. There's some butter in the skillet. We got the skillet up pretty high. Excuse me. Sorry. And we're going to get a little color on them. We're going to add some additional butter. We're going to add some pecans, some brown sugar, and to the broccoli, we're going to add just a hint of nutmeg. We're going to add some croutons that I crushed up for a topping and some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so back here on the back burner, I have the carrots. I added some pecans that I ran my knife through. We have those around for Thanksgiving, so I thought I would just add them in. I added a spat of butter, a little more butter, and I added some brown sugar. So we're just going to let these kind of hang out for a minute, and my broccoli is doing great. All right, dinner is done. So over here we have the chicken and rice, and then back here we have the carrots with brown sugar and some pecans, and then we have a little bit of broccoli here, and it's got a splash of milk in it just to kind of loosen it up a little bit, some Parmesan cheese, and then these little breadcrumbs are actually croutons that I just smashed up in a baggie. So I'm going to let everybody serve themselves tonight. I'll show you what my plate looks like in just a minute. Alright, that's dinner tonight. Don't those carrots look amazing? And so does the broccoli. I'll be more happy with the vegetables than the chicken or the rice tonight. That's dinner.